simple.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay? And they're free. So, you didn't get a flu shot, right?
Flu shot? Did you?
No. Like I said, I went and got both the Pfizers.
Listen, I'm not, don't misunderstand that I'm telling you that it's not important to get the flu shot. But as long as you wear this, I think you're protected. Because last year
Helps, don't
I didn't see one flu.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is also a physician, and she saw very few flus, very few. You could probably, she would say she would be able to count them with her hands.
Oh, wow.
I think I went through it a few weeks back.
But everybody was wearing this last year.
Yeah.
It was.
So basically, it goes to show you this protects.
Yeah. You have to change them constantly. I do. Every 2 hours, what Fauci said.
2 hours what?
For these, change them.
I wear it all day.
Yeah.
I wear it all day.
I change them constantly.
Well, you know.
But why would Fauci tell us that? What do you? I mean,
Who told
I
you?
think Fauci said that you have to change them every couple hours because they get moist right here.
It doesn't go through here. We have 2 layers.
Okay.
If you look at the thing, it has 2 layers. One,
Yeah.
the green one, and
I
the
see
one
that.
the white.
Yeah.
So basically, you got 2 layers. This variant, they say it's kind of stronger, but the only problem with keeping the same one
Mm-hmm.
is that you touch it
Uh-huh.
with your hands.
Yeah.
And then you take it off and you forget that you either touched it
Uh-huh.
or that you need to wash your hands.
Right. One of the yeah.
And then it's still from whatever the people that have been around you
Well.
has spread it over here, and you trapped it here.
Mm-hmm.
But once you touch it, like I just did over there, but I touched it inside
Mm-hmm.
to get to
Yeah.
avoid my glasses from fogging up.
Yeah, I don't like that one. But, hey, you get used to it.
Yeah.
That's why I wear these ones. That's why I wear these ones more than the other ones. They don't fog up.
I have one. I can't find it. I miss it. I like the ones on there. They're uncomfortable and annoying.
I don't like it either.
You
don't
gotta
like
see.
it?
You gotta see.
No, I'm allergic to it. No, I am really allergic. It gives me a runny nose.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went down.
It's that,
Mm-hmm.
is that cotton or things like the tissue
Yeah.
that's there
Yeah.
that causes that irritation on my nose, and I have a drainage all the time. And I says, man,
I only wear it like if I'm in a doctor's office or on the bus where it's mandatory.
Remdesivir.
Other than that, I don't have them on.
So basically, doc is telling me if I don't get my shit together, I'm gonna have a heart attack and drop dead.
Yeah.
I like it when he's straight up like that. I think a lot of it's got to do with this particular medical thing, and then being constantly annoyed and aggravated
Yeah.
doesn't help either.
well, don't be annoyed, you know.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
look at the other way and say, hey, you know, you can't, you know, my wife and I sometimes talk about my daughter. You can imagine. So we start talking, and then we talk about COVID, and they get all ticked off.
Did you talk just for talking about it?
Yeah, because we discussed why is it continuously going up? And I said, because there's a lot of people that are resistant against being told what they have to do.
Right.
And
I was resistant.
you can't make people do what is needed
People don't
to
like to be
get
told.
over this stuff.
People don't like to be told.
The funniest thing,
Yeah.
the armed forces, when people join the armed forces and stay for life there, those people love to be told because somebody always telling them when to pee,
Yeah, that's where you get some discipline.
you know, where they stand. I worked for the base, Air Force Base,
Yeah.
and basically,
It's so, it's such a controversial subject with the whole, it just depends on where you're at with it.
yeah. No, I mean, I just say, hey, look, if they don't do the things that you would keep blue off, because most of those are young people. And you have to step back and take and look back at where you were when you were 20. And you can say, and what you were doing, and you say, hey, was I stupid?
Yeah, well,
know?
Pop's always said, when you get older, you're gonna wish you listened.
Yeah.
And then now here I am telling my kids, when you get older, you're gonna wish.
I do the same thing with my
The
kids.
people with this,
My mom once told me I was gonna have one respect me someday.
yeah.
Yes, I do. 2 of them.
People with the
Jinx.
COVID is such a difficult thing for people to speak about because some people have so many different views. There was a guy that posted on social media that he believed that people who die of COVID are either stupid or ignorant or idiots, you know.
Yeah, hey,
There's a real nice guy I like him.
you know,
I just can't support that at all.
but you're seeing it.
I see it, yeah.
It's not supporting them. It's not saying anything bad about them. It's just basically you see, you tell people. I had a nurse that worked with me, and she stayed after I went off, then left the practice. We still stayed friends, and when COVID started, I called her up, or we see each other once in a while, and I said, hey, did you get your vaccine? No.
Oh, you better bring it up. I was one of those anti-vax people for a minute.
You worked with me for about 10 years. And come on in. Oh my goodness. You gonna give mouth?
No.
Okay. And I said, why not? Didn't you learn from me that I have always told you, get the vaccine no matter what? The only thing the vaccine can do is hurt your arm, give you a little bit discomfort for maybe a day or two, and that's it, and you're on your way. But you're probably, and you could get, the vaccines don't protect you from the disease.
Mm-hmm.
What they protect you is from getting sick to the point of ending up in a respirator.
I understand
And
that.
I want to tell you, have you ever been on a respirator?
No.
I
No?
have.
One of me. She has, yeah. I've seen her on it.
You don't want to do it.
I almost lost her.
Did you like it on a respirator?
No.
I remember waking up from the dead, and that's about it.
Well, once she started, when they had the thing on, you're talking about the tube down the throat where it's doing the breathing for you. Once she realized that she was in a 4-day thing she had a really bad seizure, and she snaps out of it. She's got this tube in her throat.
She
I mean,
fights it.
she fought it. She cussed everybody out. She did not like it, and she wanted something to eat.
Let me tell you, they dislocated my arm
Mm-hmm.
here because I fought them when I was intubated.
Yeah.
When I had heart surgery, I came out of the gas that.
I don't like it,
And when
man.
I got out, I started fighting. They had to.
Oh, the anesthesia makes you angry when you're coming down. I do know that.
No, this was that I don't like to be intubated.
Oh, you just didn't want nothing to do with it. It was just takes you out. Oh, she's cut so many doctors and nurses
The
out.
morphine, I don't like it. Now they can't do it. They don't do it.
she gets angry too. But people don't realize when you have a seizure and you're coming out of it and everybody's over you going, oh my God, are you okay? You don't remember having a
I remember
seizure.
doing that, waking up, everybody staring at me at that bus stop.
Yeah,
Lake Hills.
and you're like, what did I do? Like, you must have had some kind of seizure.
I remember feeling it coming on, coming out of it, and gagging myself. I woke up gagging and spitting stuff up and saying, I'm okay, to the people who were all staring at me.
I can never imagine what it would be like to
But
just be sitting there one minute, next minute you're somewhere else and everybody's. I couldn't imagine.
When I came off of life support, all I remember is waking up. Where in the hell am I? Who's staring at me?
Oh, I thought she was gonna die. I really did.
It really is waking up from the dead, because you're not dreaming when you're in a coma.
There's nothing worse than sitting there watching somebody have a grand mal seizure that's lasted. She was in seizure for almost 40 minutes.
Whoa. It's not nice to see you.
No, and there's nothing you can do to help her. You know, it's your loved one. Nothing you can do to help her.
No, the only thing you can do is make sure that their head is turned to
Yep.
the side.
Turn them on the side. Call 911.
Yeah,
Keep her from biting.
yeah.
I just tell her if she's having a seizure. I just tell her, I'm here. It's okay.
I didn't remember that.
She don't remember.
I was unconscious. I don't remember that.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. I deal with it for her, but I wouldn't want to be that. I couldn't imagine just being somewhere one minute, you know, like sitting in a chair, and next minute you're on the ground and everybody's staring at you. And you don't know how you got there.
There was one time I pulled a string at Community to get off the bus, woke up in the ambulance.
Yeah.
I freaked the driver out, probably.
I think the first couple times you had a seizure kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I get used to it. You don't have them anymore, so we don't worry about it.
Not like I used to.
How long did you have one? Couple
about
years?
10 months now.
Yeah, you had a little light one because you missed your dose.
April 30th of last year was my last one. About 9 months.
Was it before or after I put your head in the toilet?
That's a joke
I didn't
between the
hear
two of us.
anything, just remember.
That's an inside joke between
Yeah.
me and her.
I know.
Oh.
There's people out there that really think I put your head in the toilet because we joke about it so much. You gotta cut that out. We do play with it. Well, that's the best way to wash your hair.
Okay.
You're terrible. Oh, God. You're funny.
My buddy, I would never do something like that.
No comment.
See, there you go with that crap. You're all right. You sounded congested yesterday. I think you always kind of sound like that.
Okay, putting you under a hyperglycemia until I check your hemoglobin A1C.
Okay.
We are going to order a hemoglobin A1C to see where you are with your diabetes,
Right.
because you are diabetic.
I know.
I knew it.
So, hey, by the way, here's what you gotta cut down on, all right? Let's make this one a little faster. You can't, do you eat rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut down on the amount of rice that you eat.
Just had some the other day.
Okay. If you eat a amount like this of rice, cut it down to about that. Okay?
All right.
Or maybe a little bit less.
Okay.
If you eat potatoes are the same thing. They're starches.
Yep.
Anything that's starch, you can't eat.
No cereal?
Bread, the only thing that you can eat it's whole grain, cereal,
Whole grain, yeah.
okay? So basically wheat cereal or whole grain. You can't eat, Quaker oats.
Yeah, this is the first time doctors confirmed diabetes to me. My dad's got it, but I kind of
Well,
thought I had
I
it.
only
I
saw
know it.
your labs, you know, the only thing I'm telling you is because you got 110.
Oh.
You were fasting, you have 110, that's above the normal.
Okay.
90 is the normal.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah,
When you wake up in the middle of the night,
craving chili.
craving sweets,
Is that
Yeah.
part of it?
You cannot eat sweets. Sweets are no-no.
Uh-huh.
You can eat fruit. And when you eat fruit, you eat one fruit,
Man,
okay? You get an orange, you eat one orange. You don't eat 3 dozen of oranges, okay? If you get strawberries, 1 or 2 strawberries. Eat grapes, 5 grapes. You eat, but you don't get 5 grapes, 2 or 3 of the strawberries,
man.
2 or 3 oranges.
I've been throwing down on tiramisu, turtle cake, Ben and Jerry's,
ice cream.
donuts,
You can eat sherbet ice cream.
or gelato. Does gelato work?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think,
I have this ice cream every night thing.
yeah.
Cut down.
No, that's gonna stop. So he said sherbet.
Sherbet. Sherbet is
Sherbet.
good.
That's the first time. I told you I thought I was
I
diabetic.
told you you probably were pre-diabetic a while back. I knew it too. You crave sweets
Well,
at
he
night.
confirmed
Okay, and. Okay, so there we go.
Get it under control, buddy, or leave this world. or leave me
it. Well, he
alone.
flat out said if you don't get it under control, you're gonna have a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way these doctors should be.
Don't leave me too soon.
I appreciate it when anybody is just straight up enough to say what the problem is and tell you what you have to do. Just
Do you
tell
guys
you.
have kids?
Yeah.
Two.
Two?
Two together.
2 together?
Yes.
If he goes, you have to take care of the kids, don't bring them to me.
Why not, man? You're a doctor. You got more money than I collected Social Security. You got more money than I do.
My smallest kid is 26.
Long gone, and you don't want him anymore.
No,
Well,
she's at home still.
Oh wow!
Actually, Doc, we've considered that because I'm also older than her. So I've implemented that into like the place I bought is something that she can afford with her Social Security after and stuff like that. And I keep telling her if I'm gone, you know, you got to pay for all this. But the money that I've got put up in savings and stuff is for her.
I'll tell you, you gotta keep those 2 kids because otherwise, who knows where they're gonna land up? And you didn't bring them to give them all away, right?
No.
Are they nice kids?
Well.
They're a handful at home.
Well, one is a teenager, so she's
One
just
will
now
be
starting.
12 and 13 in May.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
she's
then the
testing
other one
us.
will be 11. in a
Yes,
couple
they're
weeks.
sweethearts.
They really are.
The kids are good.
Good
It's the
little-
parents that are bad.
That's
normally,
right.
You know?
Well, she'll try to discipline them and put restrictions on them, and Dad says no. Come here.
I'm the bad one because
I
he's
make her
nice
the
to
bad
him,
one.
spoils them, and I
I'm
try
the
to
daddy.
be stern. So I turn out to be the bad one.
Yeah.
But you know something? You know, my kids say, Dad, you're so strict that people think I'm weird. And I said,
My dad was the same way.
yeah, but you know what? You don't do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't drink.
Yep.
You're not out
Prostituting or something like that.
doing things that you're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you stay away from trouble because you haven't gotten in trouble at all. Well, she did get into trouble. She punched a girl out.
That girl probably had it coming.
Probably said, you know what? I did the same thing.
Most
when I
people
was-
that aren't do
My
stuff.
wife says, no, you can't be violent. I said, if somebody hits you or touches you, invades your space,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
3 foot, 6 foot space, you knock them out so that they don't get up. Because if they get up,
They're
They're
gonna.
gonna fight.
Yeah.
you gotta run. because they might be stronger, a lot stronger. My daughter's it's 5'3", something like that.
Yeah.
Skinny thing. Now she's gotten a little heavier, but she's still skinny. And I said, you just make sure that you give them a good right out, and then don't worry, I'll take care of the rest.
It's best to try and walk away, but nobody deserves to have their hands put on them by anybody else.
Right.
And you have a right to defend yourself.
When I was
Hey,
growing up,
talk to me from a distance.
right?
Look, I've worked with drug addicts, and let me tell you something. When they're in coming down from the drugs.
And they need you to fill out that script that you're not about to fill out. Yeah, I bet you've caught some crap for that.
I don't fill it out.
Right.
Right.
I
Right.
don't prescribe narcotics.
Right.
And I have told this from the minute I was in med school, well, when I got into the residency.
Mhm.
I don't care about learning about the narcotics because the thing is, I'm not going to prescribe them.
No, good.
I got too many friends or too many people that I know
Mm-hmm.
on those stuff.
Yeah.
Why should I contribute to that?
Right.
This guy talked to me one time. I was saying, he was ticked off with me because I wouldn't give it to him. I says, listen, buddy, I didn't give it to you. He says, yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't. I just met you about 6 months ago, and you came from another doctor. He was pushing it on you. I told you I give you 3 months to clean yourself up, or you'll be having a hard time.
It's integrity.
And you'll think I'm the bad one, but I'm trying to save your 2 kids.
Right.
Your 2 kids are seeing you like that, and that's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, let me leave you.
Okay, yeah, we could talk all day. You're great at conversationalist.
All right, so I got you with the amlodipine, and I can't, trying to find the medications you're on, and I just can't, see the dosage of that medication. Let me change this.
Flipping around. You might be rid of me before you know it. I know, right? You're so mean to me. You are. You're mean. You're mean. I want to record the inside of your ear because you're mean.
You're a dork.
I know, right?
Let me see. Let me see what the dosage is of that hydrochlorothiazide, because I can't see it.
I thought you backed it down to 12.5.
Well, if I went down with that medication, I will increase it to 25.
Okay.
I just hate to do that to you because, I mean.
I'm so used to that running to pee all the time. I've been on this medication for 4 years. It's like when you gotta go, you gotta go now. It doesn't bother me. I know that it keeps the swelling out of my legs and feet. That's the one that works for the edema.
Right. Well, you gotta cut down on your salt intake too.
No salt.
No.
I'm just saying.
I really haven't.
No salt.
I really haven't been.
Remove the table salt. That's what I tell the people. You know how to cook, right?
Yeah, but I don't like to.
She's good at it.
I'm not the
Yeah.
main cook in the house.
So who cooks?
Mostly, I mean, he does, my 13-year-old does. We all pitch in, really. I
Okay.
mean, I'm there to.
You have to tell them that you make the food how you like to taste it.
Mhm.
Okay. You have to put the herbs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things is salt. You put an amount of salt. When I cook, my foods are all low in salt.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been using no salt ever since you told me to lower the salt.
No, you can use salt, but just,
Teaspoon.
you know, my wife goes, says, hey, are you thinking of snow or what?
Our 12-year-old drenched spaghetti in salt. Not
Oh
long
yeah,
ago.
it was so
It
bad.
was, we
Poor
couldn't
thing.
even, we had to throw it out to the cats. It was bad.
Yeah.
Too much, like a half a
Remember, they
little.
tell them that tomato sauce,
Mhm.
high in sodium.
It is. I tried
Yeah.
to tell her that too.
Okay, you don't need any more salt after that, even though
No.
it's sweet, but it's,
I just
Alright.
can't believe she did that.
okay, let's go with the hydrochlorothiazide. Or,
So you have to help me out with this diet to get this cholesterol back up before I drop dead on you, like Doctor says here. The stress. You figure I have less stress with this whole social thing because I haven't been into it that much.
Why you have
I mean, my blood pressure isn't normally that high. I come in here right after this crap on YouTube, and my blood pressure's high. Not bad. It's annoying.
Oh.
Oh well. I have to respond to my chat later.
Is there a restroom down the hall?
right there.
Can I
You
go
go out
use
this
it,
door.
please? And thank you.
Right there.
What?
He said right there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Right there. I was gonna say, the one that says restroom, I didn't wanna get into that one.
She's not shy at all, that one, I'll tell you. No. So about if you see the diabetes setting in, how do we treat that?
Basically, I always tell you to go with the hardest thing to do, which is the diet. Minimize your salt, minimize your starches, okay? Eat more salads. Bread, minimize it. And if you want to eat bread, if you like the bread so much, go whole wheat or sourdough bread.
Okay.
Okay, and you eat one slice or two slices. Sourdough bread, you eat one slice because the sourdough breads are about that big.
Mm-hmm.
The other is long, because that's what I eat. Desserts, I already told you, it's fruits.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
It's just an
Sure.
habit. Okay.
And if you're gonna if you have a kid's party or something like that, and you're eating, and you're serving potato chips, cake, and ice cream, which is what's the three things that are served in birthday parties,
Mhm.
and it's either your family or somebody else's
Yeah.
family, what you do is you give half of your ice cream to her or one of your kids.
She'll eat it. She loves
I'll
it.
eat it. I'll eat it.
Right, so she'll sacrifice for
Okay.
you. You see how she's great.
She's such a good. She's so good for me. I really.
So the foods, like I said, if she serves it or who serves it, and it's too much that you're not supposed to, I said control your portions. You take it back to the
And I've done
pot, put half of it back, and half of everything that looks like it's too much,
that.
and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Now, are you now as
No
I can?
candy.
No candy. As I continue to come see you, we're going to monitor specifically if they're the diabetes or.
Yeah, matter of fact, in your next office visit, matter of fact, no, in your next office visit, no, it's going to be in this office.
Okay.
I'm going to do a hemoglobin A1C.
Okay. Wow. I don't like it. See, he gives you bad news, but at least he tells you straight
I
up.
told you had it.
It's not that. It's the high cholesterol, stress level, high blood pressure. You're gonna have a heart. Yeah, I mean, when your doctor says if you're gonna have a heart attack, that means you're gonna have a heart attack. I wasn't sure that diabetes was confirmed, but I guess it is. What do you think?
I think we need some toilet paper.
Here it says the toilet paper.
Well, okay.
I remember when
Listen,
I remember when the COVID first started. The first thing
Yeah.
you went out,
Yeah.
about 15
the
things of
reason
toilet
I
paper.
wanna do it today is they don't wanna run out.
Okay.
They're going to give you that, okay?
You okay?
Okay, so I'm giving you the hydrochloric acid, 25 milligrams. I'm giving you the amlodipine, 5 milligrams. And that's it, okay?
Okay.
And she forgot,
I know you're busy.
and she forgot to give me the prescription, so I gotta write them out.
That's okay.
HCT, 25, and did she give you the prescription pad? I'll go
I
get
think it
I'll
was.
get-
Hey, Paula, did you put the script pad on Dr. Pager's desk?
There, you can keep this going because it's live.
All right.
You gonna do stick me the finger or
Yeah.
something? Oh man, you guys are so mean. Which way is it going? It's pointing at you. It's pointing at me.
No, point at
She gets to stick me in the finger and you get to watch. That hurts worse than getting blood drawn from you I had the other day.
Sorry about your luck. You're gonna have to do it.
That's it. I'm sticking your head in the toilet too, you know.
Good. Oh man.
As soon as we get home.
We need some toilet paper so I can wash my hair
Oh,
out.
I'm gonna give you some toilet paper. You're
Well,
gonna get it.
thank
It's
you.
gonna be wet, but you're gonna get it.
Gosh.
Does it matter which hand, which finger?
It don't matter. It hurts either way. It's worse than getting stuck.
I know, I agree. I just have Paula do it because I felt like my sugar was running low.
Oh, I've passed out getting blood drawn before.
Oh, blood's fine. That finger stick hurts because all your
You
nerves.
know what?
Nerves.
I think they did stick me
I
in the
think it's worse than
finger.
getting blood.
I think they did stick me in the finger, taking that
Nurses-
blood from me. They couldn't get a vein in my arm.
Nurses are so mean. They always want to stick you with something.
It works better if we do the 2 middle fingers, so it doesn't matter. You just typically get more blood out of
It
these.
don't matter.
Okay, for a finger stick.
Wow.
It's gonna stick me in this finger right here.
Stick them in the middle
I'm
finger.
gonna show it to you as soon as she gets done. Look, she did stuff right here.
You're goofy.
There's a lot of people watching this right now.
I know.
Would rather her stick me in the eye with it than the finger.
No, I don't know about that.
Nah.
Stick them in the ear.
Stick me in the ear.
Pierce your ears.
I don't want it.
1, 2, 3.
Ow! That hurt.
I know, it does hurt.
Ouch!
At least she gets it all of a sudden. She said 1, 2. Yeah, I would have cried out.
Cry
Hold
baby.
that on there for me.
Okay, this is for the sugar, right?
Yep. It
Okay.
takes 6 minutes. I'll let you know what it is as soon as it's
All
done
right.
running.
Take it. I'm tired of holding it.
That hurt.
Wow. Sorry about your luck.
It goes away in a minute, though. That hurted my finger. Harry, it hurt my finger. Leave my finger alone. Just leave my finger alone. Leave the goal alone.
Is this what we're waiting for? The results so we can get?
Yes. I don't know what to do about the cholesterol level, the stress level. I don't know what to. I'll look it up. Diabetes was surprising. I wasn't expecting to hear that today. I wasn't expecting to hear that my blood pressure's skyrocketed. But like I said, all this crap happens on YouTube, and I gotta be here, and I'm aggravated and annoyed by it. These people are just, they make no sense. I stay there for the 30% of the good. It just, things are just too obvious on there.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You got your medications already.
Yes,
By
sir.
the way, I'm doing you a favor, okay?
You have been doing me lots of favors the last year or so.
I'm starting you on a cholesterol medication.
Okay, thank you. That's gonna help. That's where I was just saying, I don't know what to do about this cholesterol. Well, apparently he does, so.
Right?
Plus the exercise and the, gotta watch the food, no bread.
Heats up a little more.
We'll
to the
have
blood
your
pressure.
results of your diabetes now.
She, has been about 3 minutes out.
Yeah, no, she's gonna tell me, and then, what we'll do is, I'll promote you to now whatever it is that she's gonna tell me. If it's
Okay.
diabetes, I'm gonna tell you diabetic.
Okay.
I put, hyperglycemic,
Mm-hmm.
but next time I see you, and on the paper, I'm gonna say, hey, he's diabetic,
Okay.
or he is not, he's just hyperglycemic.
Okay. Here, I think I hear her keys jingling now. No?
No, she's still.
Yeah, she said it takes about 6 minutes. Yay. Oh, you're so mean.
You just did it to me a minute ago.
Why do you treat me like that?
Because I want to stick you in a toilet.
You're abusive.
You think that's funny.
Remember we made the parody video about that?
Yeah.
And we came out, your hair was wet, and we were just laughing. It's so funny to hear people say that. He put his wife's hand in somewhere. Well, I went. They're the. I never knew how much ignorance there was in this
I
world
did.
until I got hooked up with
I did.
some of the people on social media that say the dumbest things. They think that just because you were born with cerebral palsy that you're mentally ill. You're physically ill, but you're not mentally ill.
You were taking 25.
Okay, I thought you had backed it down.
Yeah, no, you were, because I just saw it here now.
Okay, good. Okay,
So,
all right. I remember you had talked about it.
Yeah.
And then it came in a different form. We get the blue capsule.
Well, it depends on the pharmacy that we're getting it from, or the distributor that we're getting it from.
Okay.
Because these are all generic medications.
Yeah.
The original brand name medication comes in one color,
Okay.
because it's only made by one pharmaceutical agent.
Okay.
Okay, or,
I see what you mean. Well,
You want to take me to the hub and I'll catch the bus up there or not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what's the PP.
I'm looking at the chat. He probably will, LB. Talking to these people. See, man, I see a lot of people. I'm going back and looking at the comments here. Remdesivir? What is that? Some kind of medication?
Huh? Let me see it.
I'm reading what these people are saying. Yeah, well, okay, we'll see what they say. We'll see. It's just good. It's good to have a doctor that's just straight up with you like that. You got to learn to. You got to appreciate that. Peace.